As a child, Betty Balli Torres didn't spend much time living in the same place. Her father was in the Air Force, and when he was assigned to a new base, Betty and her family packed up and moved. Though her father was serving the United States with distinction, the country did not return the respect.
And when we would travel from state to state, we couldn't stop along the way because no Mexicans or blacks were allowed. So there he was serving in the Air Force, protecting our country, and we couldn't stop and eat, we couldn't stop and use the restroom, we couldn't stop at all in many, many places throughout the country.
Those foundational experiences of inequality led Betty to attend St. Edward's University and the University of Texas School of Law in Austin. Her path in the law wasn't clear until her second year of school.
But then I attended a legal aid clinic, and everything clicked, and I knew that I would be a legal aid lawyer. I knew I would do access to justice the rest of my career. I finally understood law school in ways that I had not understood it until that moment.
Betty's first job was a staff attorney at Legal Aid of Central Texas. Since then, she has represented thousands of clients.
You know, every family has a story, and every story is important to them, and every story deserves to be able to be heard in a courtroom. And currently, the way our judicial system is structured, only 10% of the civil legal needs of poor Texans are met.
As the executive director of the Texas Access to Justice Foundation since 2001, Betty heads up the largest Texas-based funding source for legal services to the poor.
And we have had some highs and we have had some lows along the way. We have been very successful thanks to the work of many, and that's part of kind of a highlight of my career is really seeing the private bar, the Supreme Court, the community come together to understand how important access to justice is and understand how important it is for people to be able to just have their most basic civil legal needs met.
The Access to Justice Foundation is a huge part of our efforts to ensure that poor Texans, low-income Texans can access the courts, that their voices can be heard, and Betty is at the forefront of that effort.
In the 25 years that I've been involved in access to justice, I don't know of another person on the state level or the national level who has made more of an impact in serving the needs of those Texans who need access to justice.
I believe Betty is the perfect recipient of this prestigious award because she leads by example. She is a role model. She is modeling what it means to be a community leader, a servant leader, a caring leader, a passionate leader. All of those things that this award recognizes and honors, Betty embodies them.
I think she's going to be remembered as a person who cared, a person who recognized the needs of others, and a person who went out and did something about it.
I am really humbled to receive this award, and yet I recognize that it really belongs to so many. I'm fortunate that my family, they've always been supportive of the work that I do. I'm particularly grateful to my colleagues in the Access to Justice community, and certainly the Austin Bar. It is, I think, the best bar in the country, and appreciate the fact that it has chosen to provide me with this honor.
Congratulations, Betty. You are so deserving, and we are so proud of you.
Congratulations, a most deserved award, and it's been my honor and privilege to work with you.
Betty, you're the heart and soul of Access to Justice in Texas. No one cares more for the success of this noble mission than you do. In managing funds and overseeing providers, formulating and implementing strategies, and advocating here and across the country for justice for all. You're a powerful force, and through your efforts, many lives have been touched and saved. Congratulations on the Austin Bar's Distinguished Lawyer Award.